So to become a hacker outside of the child safety thing was actually a pretty basic story, but I remember it like it was yesterday. So I was probably around 9 years old when I first got access to a computer. My grandfather worked for a cemetery, and I guess they gave him a desktop computer. It was a monster of a machine, it was like, just in size, not in speed by any means. But I didn't know what it was. I was very young. And if you remember, some of the people watching will remember AOL used to send these floppy drives in the mail, the floppy disks in the mail that would have trials for AOL dial-up internet. And I saw that the floppy drive had a specific shape to it, as well as the desktop computer where you put the floppy in had a little icon there that looked like that disk. And I took it out of the free trial case, and I put it in there because it looked like it was supposed to go there. And I saw the AOL logo come from a piece of cardboard onto a screen. And I remember that like it just happened yesterday, and it blew my mind. It was like a miracle that I couldn't understand how something in the real world could show up on a screen, and I had control over it.
Yeah, you're 9 years old. How old are you right now?
31.
So 22 years ago.
Yeah, approximately. Yeah, I mean, give or take a year.
Okay.
But that doesn't make you a hacker, but that got my interest peaked in computers, and very young age I was helping people fix their computers, learning about computers, and from there that turned into how does this work and how do I make it do something it wasn't intended to do in the first place.
That's it. That's how it started. So
that's how it started.
Now your brain, so it starts there, but then it's like, what if I can do this? And what if I can do this? And what if I can do this? Or is it more like, what else can it do? What else can it do? Which direction were you going?
So it's manipulating something to do something. It's manipulating something to do something it wasn't intended to do. That's basically the definition of hacking. That could be with anything. It doesn't have to be a computer. I think it's a mindset that you either have or you don't have. As for the technical specifics, they can be applied later, but I think the mindset really helps. There's a lot more to the story of how I came up in the hacking community and how I learned the methodologies, learned how to find vulnerabilities in things, which I can go into that if you'd like.
Sure, absolutely.
So yeah, I can. I would be here 6 hours explaining all of it, but if anyone remembers AOL Instant Messenger, it was called AIM. There was also something called IRC, which is an internet relay chat, which is ancient, but that's how people communicated back then online. And I was part of a lot of groups where there were a lot of hackers. All I knew them by were screen names. I didn't have their real names for the most part. Most of them would just go by an alias, and so would I. They didn't realize I was a little boy, and I don't know if they were little boys as well or they were grown men. I have no idea. But I guess the curiosity in me, and me being one of the kids that always just say why to everything over and over and over, everything was why. I was blessed to have a group of people that were willing to mentor me and teach me the things that were so interesting. So when I saw something get hacked or I seen a vulnerability in, let's just say, AOL Instant Messenger, I would have a group of people that would be more than happy to teach me how they did that, and then I would recreate it myself. And I'd get that same adrenaline rush, which is like addictive to say the least, which then went on to more things. I mean, if you want to get into that, I will. That turned into, to me, later on in life, I would say maybe 12, 13 years old, joining a hacking group or affiliate marketer / hacking group called Digital Gangster. And if you do some research into Digital Gangster, you'll see there's a lot of celebrities and companies that were hacked by the forum and the members on it. One of them being YT Cracker, or Bryce Case is his name. He hacked NASA and many other government agencies. I became an administrator of the website Digital Gangster, which was full of hackers and marketers, kind of a combination of both. So back then it was like the Wild West. You could send, let's say acai weight loss berries. They were paying, $9 per sale. They would give you a unique URL. You would send that URL out to, let's just say, 1 million people, because there wasn't a junk mailbox, there wasn't spam filters. And then you would just start randomly mailing hundreds of thousands or 1 million people and collect your commissions from these affiliate networks. So we would combine hacking methodology and affiliate marketing, and that was kind of the short version of what Digital Gangster was.
Oh, wow. So affiliate marketing plus hacking combined, and you said 9 cents. So if you send out 1 million, what was the conversion ratio?
No, it would like $9 per sale.
$9 per sale.
Yeah, a lot of times people would be paying for, like an annual subscription to I'm just using acai weight loss berries as an example, but you could pick any product that would be on a network. Which
acai, are you talking about Montevi or what company are you talking about?
I don't even know. I mean, like when you sign into an affiliate network, you'll have like business opportunities, dating websites, weight loss pills, any product that the affiliate network is offering.
Got it. And then you would send the email, and if they buy it, you're getting a commission on it.
Yes, and the commission structure would be set up differently depending on what you're doing. So
what's the most money you ever made on one of these affiliate marketing email campaigns?
Without going into the specific details of what and how, I would say 30,000 in a day.
At 12 or 13 years old?
Probably 13, yeah.
So when it's happening at 13 years old, what money is that? What account is that money going into?
So I had a PayPal account that got banned, and then my mom's.
Got it.
Yeah.
So what's mom saying the first time you see 30,000 in them? Is she like, honey, let's do it again? Or is she like, what are you doing? What are you up to?
So my mom has always been like a friend to me, but she's still my mother at the end of the day.
Of course.
I love my mom to death. And my mom has questioned everything I've ever done, but always has my back. She'll ask me a million questions, but she'll be very supportive. She knows that I have a good heart. She knows I would never, try to hurt anybody in any type of way. So I don't think that I can't remember the conversation verbatim of how that all went. But she was fully aware of the marketing.
Now the people that hired you at Digital Gangster, do they know how old you are, or they don't know yet? Because at the time when they're hiring, you're not necessarily putting your age.
So Digital Gangster, you didn't have to be hired. It was a forum that anybody could join, and then you could be, like I said, you could use an alias, you could use your real name, you could use whatever you wanted. I joined there as under an alias, and then earned my way up the ranks without anyone actually knowing who I was. So nobody really knew.
How were you getting the emails to do the campaigns?
Well, you could just brute force them, or you could meaning A through Z.
Yes.
Or you could the way that I was doing it was I had a name generator, so I would do John Smith 1 at blank.com, and then or John Smith 2 at blank.com. So just generate a list of first names and last names for men and women, and then append a number usually at the end of it, and just ship out as many emails as possible. That was just one of the many ways we were marketing. But like I said, hacking and affiliate marketing, or spamming for other words, kind of went hand in hand with what Digital Gangster did. But Digital Gangster was not a company. It was just a forum where people talked and hung out.
So what did you do after that? So now you're starting to realize, okay, I think there's something here that I can make money with. You're 12, you're 13 years old. What comes next? So
I was in the marketing world for a while. I got into some, I would say some gray areas or some black hat areas, because there weren't like cybersecurity training platforms like there are now. There were not a ton of learning material out there. You couldn't really go to school for it. I think the only schooling you could go, if you were an adult or even graduated high school for that matter, was computer science. Now is a completely different story. So when I'm learning from people, I'm learning how to do things the wrong way. And being a young, dumb kid, that was, that's a whole story I think we should get into of my past, making bad decisions as a kid. Well, hey guys, my name is Ryan Montgomery, also known as Zero Day. I'm proud to be part of the app Monect. If you have any questions regarding child safety, cybersecurity, or even any of the gadgets that you see me use all over the internet, feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to help you with any questions or concerns you may have. Stay safe.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.